Recording.
All right, we're back. We're going to the trails today. We're on the E model. I rode out here and looks like the Jeeps and side-by-sides have been doing their thing, which is riding when they're, or driving when they're not really supposed to, and just rutting the crap out of everything. So, boo on them. But hopefully we can get into the trails when they're passable. I haven't been out here in a few months. And it's in the mid-90s right now. So what I'm going to do is take some preventative action and just go ahead and turn my fan on. My radiator's sensor saying 85 or 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're good there. But when we slow down, it's going to potentially be an issue. So again, like I said, I haven't been out here much. So it could be overgrown. I don't know if the guys that live here a lot more locally have been out here or what, or if people have destroyed the good trails or not. So we're going to find out shortly. Looks like they made it into a side-by-side trail or at least a quad trail. But yeah, it's getting a little grown up. But it's not too bad. It's not unpassable as of yet. Some of the more the newer trails might be a little bit tougher to get through. We'll see. So this is kind of a siding lap. Again, I'm a little bit rusty, to say the least. And again, we're on the Stroker Big Bore with wide ratio gears. My E model, it's a 2000 model. This is a little tighter trail. I'm gonna go over here. But it's a Stroker Big Bore, and I have the FCR 39 slant, the one that came with it. I've mostly rebuilt this carburetor with fresh components. This engine, just to refresh your memory, this engine came in pieces. The cases were split on it. I went through, the first thing that I did was evaluate the head. When I determined that it was good, there were some damaged portions of the case covers that I replaced. The kid that took it apart found that he had a rod bearing that was bad. And gave up on it and sold it to me for $900 with a title. The E model is factory not street legal here in the States. But thank goodness for South Dakota and their loopholes. I got it a little whooped out over here. I'm going to take the right turn here. Yeah, these trails aren't bad. I'm constantly reminding myself in my mind to stay loose, not grip the bars, and get arm pump. I brought my machete with me in case I needed it. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for me to be able to get a ride in anyway, so that's okay. Now this is a newer trail. pop out and go back in on down here a little ways. Again, it's really hot out here. And my engine's running a little warm. But the goal isn't to set any lap records, so had to hit my little hill climbs here. Let's see. Looks like they got another hill climb over here to the side that they did. Yeah, these trails have been fairly maintained. Now that I say that, stuff starts hitting me. We've gotten some rain recently, which I think has settled down the dust a little bit. But some of the areas that are in the low point, that are a little rutted out, might be a problem because of the Jeep / side-by-side people. We'll just say people. We tolerate them to some extent. Alright, this is where it's going to start getting sandy. And I'm going to have to get a little bit more serious about it. And staying in the throttle. But again, this is kind of a siding lap. So I don't know if we have any obstacles in the way or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay on it. The key is not letting off like I just did. But I don't really want to accelerate a whole bunch either. So my TrailTech universal fan is keeping it within reasonable operating temperatures, I'd say. Got a stump. Let's see. Yeah, the sand ends up being a little bit more work. And forgive me if I'm a little bit quiet. I just wanted to share my trails in the summer. This is the very beginning of August. A lot of people have noticed that there's a little bit of noise coming up. I do have a pretty reflective on my engine. I have a pretty reflective skid plate. A little bit of rock in this out here. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cool down drive with some, to get some airflow to her again. It's mid 90s right now. If you're not acclimated to this sort of temperature like I am, I have a very physical job outside. I'm pretty acclimated to this sort of weather. Doesn't mean that I'm impervious to it. But the goal right now is to just kind of cool the O engine off a little bit, or my radiator. Yeah, it's coming down. Yeah, people got it rutted out pretty good. When I come up on stuff like that at speed, you got to make a decision real fast, or you just go a little slower. If you don't choose a line, it'll choose one for you, and it might not be the one you want. So what I'm looking for is the other entrance that I think I either blew by or it's changed so much, because people have been working out here. And we're setting about 190. That was the entrance that I think I was looking for. We're gonna go back to it. This is geared low enough in my final drive that I'm pretty sure I could start in second gear if I wanted to without too much trouble, too much effort. Little stump there in the middle of the trail. It's nice and wide single track. This is the area that I kind of like. I wish this stuff was a little bit closer to where I live. Ooh. See, we're in second right now. Ooh, we've got some fresh woods down over here. People have been trimming, you can tell because the leaves. Well, thank you, people. And it's tightening up a little bit over here. Yeah, this is the area that's really rutted out because of the people not using discretion. Getting a little whoopee over here. And I'm not talking about the commie on the view. We already went through here. Actually, we went through another area, I think. Yeah, I was in third. At that pace, I can almost do third, but it's lugging a little too hard. Woo, sand. Yee. The instinct when stuff gets a little sloppy, see, I got out of the track, is to let off. Don't let off. Even if I do on this video. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. Come on. The smiley face is on the logs. Can we go off through here? What's going on over here? They got it opened up? That's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm getting a little warm. But I can go out and take a cool off lap and be in good shape again. Yeah, my bike's running at about 205, 208 right now, which, yeah, that's getting a little up there. But that's where it's measuring it at on that one side. This is the easy route there. So we'll just do a little wide open run. Up top and cool it off. Let's go up top and get a little bit more air. Cool old girl off a little bit. Cool me girl off. Me not girl. Maybe I am getting hot. Yeah, it's cooling off quick now. I think these radiator guards restrict the airflow quite a bit on this thing. So when I'm running it when it's a little bit more agreeable temperatures. It runs a lot cooler. But this is quite a deficit. Yeah, we're down to 190. Yeah, 188. What do you say we make another lap or two? If this video should cut off, it's just because I ran out of battery or the camera overheated. And again, I'm releasing this raw. I'm not intending to edit it or anything. Just sharing my experience. Woo! That was an error I forced. That was me not trusting my front tire. I just didn't shove it down. She's heavy. There's the old two-stroke. I'd be throwing her down, hanging on for dear life. We've gone straight before. Let's go to the right here. Tightening up a little bit. Probably the morning would have been a better time to come out here. Again, second gear. I'm able to just lug along almost to stop. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Some logs here and there in the way. All right, let's go back this way. Looks like that might have been a blue jay that flew up, or either that or a blue bird. Real rutted out there. Something came off of somebody's side by side, looked like a piece of plastic. I'm in third right now, by the way. Ooh, there's some deer tracks through that mud. Well, it was mud. Okay. Looks like we've got a low water crossing. Or overpass. Overpass. Yee! These guys have been working down through here. This might be tighter than what I can handle. Yeah, it is. Wasn't too tight for the stroker, though. Okay. Let's go back. I want to stay out of this. This used to be my favorite area because it used to be tighter down in here. Until the guys started mud bogging it and making it not as enjoyable. But recently, my more favorite place, and they opened it up this fall. Oh, no, I don't want to go over there yet. was over here towards this, what I call the east end, and it was fresh. It was freshly opened up last year, it looked like. I like it because it's a little less sandy for the most part. Yeah, over here's where I wanted to go, I think. Now I might have just went back the way I came, which is okay.